The rich get richer while the poor gets poorer. Have you heard that before? Matter of fact, that has nothing to do with today's video. But today I want to talk about why is it so expensive to be broke? You may be like, no, Eli, no. See, the rich people, they can buy more stuff so they pay more money. And the broke people, they can just buy what they can afford. So it's more expensive to live the rich, expensive lifestyle than it is to actually be broke. And first of all, I do want to say broke is a mentality. None of us are broke. We're broke up here, all right? But once you get this fixed, then you have a rich mind, all right? That's full of nourish, and it's just rich. The soil in there is rich, and you can plant any seed and let it grow into reality. But let's start now. I will be the light that shines. Guys, thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. My name is Eli. This is a community over 8,000 strong. If you guys would like to help support that community, you guys can help out by leaving a subscribe, leaving a comment, leaving a thumbs up. Find me on my social media platform, Urban Lifestyle 1989. And don't forget to hit that notification icon so you guys get future notifications of my future videos. And if you guys do decide to join this community, I sincerely want to say thank you so much in advance. Question of the day. Do you believe that it is actually a bit more expensive to be broke than being rich? Comment down below. Let me and the community know. All right. So let's get right into it. All right. So I'm breaking down a little bit of a scenario with you. All right. The first one is going to be cars. Let's talk about cars real quick when it comes to being broke and being rich. Now, let's just say someone being rich. I'm going to give you guys an example based off what I know. All right. I purchased my car for $8,000 and I had $8,000. I actually had a little bit more, but I had $8,000. I'm not saying, hey, I'm rich. I'm not saying that, but even though I do believe myself to be, I'm rich right here. All right, so it has to flourish, right? That's a mental nugget right there. You guys should take that one and take that to the bank, all right? But anyways, $8,000. Let's say somebody rich was gonna pay a car $8,000 and that's how much it costs to buy it cash, and you actually spend the cash, $8,000. You take the car, you go out the lot with it. All right. Now, let's say someone broke. All right. Someone who's broke. All right. They pay $13,000, but they pay it through a monthly fee, maybe next 5, 10, however long years it takes for them to actually pay the $13,000. The fact that I had, or the rich person had $8,000, they could have bought off that car cash and went out the lot. And might I add you, I did not have to add full coverage to my car, full coverage insurance to my car. All right, so that means I'm paying a little bit less on insurance. That means I have the car for a little bit of a discount. I got it for its full value of the car that they actually sell me. But for someone who doesn't have the $8,000 right off back to actually spend, they do it where they finance it, maybe $150 a month on top of the insurance that they have to pay, the full coverage insurance they have to pay, and it actually costs them anywhere between $300 to $500 payments that they're putting for this car, right? And they have to pay at least a little bit more over than $8,000. Because I asked them, I was like, hey, if I do get it on a payment plan, how much would it actually be? They said around the lines of $10,000 to $13,000. And I was like, you know what? Let's go with the option where I get to pay cash. All right? And I did that. Okay? So that's the car situation. Now let's bring it to a little bit more, something a bit more expensive. And we're talking about houses, all right? So if a rich person see a house, let's say they just saw a house and it just cost, of course we know they're gonna be paying a little bit more. I'm just bringing it down to scale for something we can understand, all right? Now, somebody sees a house, somebody who has money, who's rich, who's wealthy, they have money and they say, hey, you know what? I wanna buy this house. And they have $280,000 to actually and pay for it. Cool, they got it. And they just paid off cash for it. But now, somebody who doesn't have that kind of money, just $280,000 cash, they go and mortgage a house and they have to pay $300,000+ for the span of 15 to 30 years. All right. Now it's a little bit more. They're paying a little bit more over the span of time. So you're paying a little bit more just to have that monthly payment, where if you had the money off rip, you could have just bought it off cash. So in this scenario, the rich person is actually paying less in one shot than somebody who's broke actually pays over the span of 15 to 30 years. All right, but let's bring it down to a different topic. Let's talk about tax. All right, someone who who's broke, well, not broke, someone who don't have the rich lifestyle, all right, they have to pay the full tax, all right? And matter of fact, they don't even see that money. It's just taken away from them. But somebody who's rich, let's say somebody who has an asset producing income, or someone who has something that they created wealth with, all right? They have a whole bunch of write-offs. They can take a whole, they can say, hey, I bought this, I bought this, I bought this, and I bought this. So they get a little bit of write-offs off their taxes. So it actually costs, and in percentage-wise, of course, it actually costs somebody who is not rich actually a little bit more on their taxes than someone who is rich. All right, they have a whole bunch of write-offs. All right, let's take it to a different situation. Let's talk about sub, as in subscribing to the channel. No. I mean, that's good too. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about just subscription fees, all right? Let's say, I'm trying to find something real good here, all right? Let's just say, all right, somebody who doesn't have money, somebody who does have money, they want to pay Photoshop or something like that. Just talking about subscription in general, subscription. Let's say Photoshop has this subscription, but somebody can't afford right now, like, hey man, you know what? I can't afford to actually pay $200 and just buy the whole program, all right? Oh, but they have a $7 monthly fee, all right? Or they have a $20 monthly fee. I'll pay that. They actually have to pay more money for paying monthly than somebody who has the money that actually pays less yearly, all right? So let's say, hey, for the next 12 months, you can actually afford Photoshop and you just pay $100, all right? You just pay $100 for the whole year, but this person has to pay $12 for the whole year. So this person right here actually pays a little bit more towards the end of the year versus this person who has the money, who just paid it off right for the whole entire year and doesn't have to worry about it till next year. They actually have to pay this, all right? A prime example, you guys are gonna get that in a few, is Amazon Prime. And oh, come on, tell me that wasn't a good one. Tell me that wasn't a good one, guys. Oh, no, not a good one? Okay, so a prime example, come on, man, that's not a good one. No, okay. A prime example is Amazon Prime. You can pay monthly just $13 a month, right? $13 a month, that's it. But you can pay, I think it's $119 for the whole entire year. I haven't done the math yet. Hold on, give me one moment. Carry the one, I do that. All right, so paying $13 for one whole year, I took 13 times that by 12, and that gave me $156, where you can just pay $119. So if somebody who's rich says, hey, you know what, I just want to buy the whole $119 worth of Amazon Prime, and somebody who doesn't have that kind of money just says, hey, you know what, I'll pay $13 a month. They're paying a little bit more, $156. I hope my math was right on that one. I'm gonna double check. If I have it wrong, I'm gonna probably write it down somewhere here, all right? But anyways, let's go to the next one, debt. If we get in debt, or if somebody who doesn't have the money, or lack for a better word, who's broke, don't have the money to pay off their debt, they still have to pay them back. Regardless, you have to pay it back. Where the rich people, well, the way they think, they're like, you know what? I can take the debt and buy a house with it and rent it out, and take the money that I used to rent it out, pay off the debt. At the same time, I still profit from the debt. So I have money to pay off the debt, and I have a little bit of money to put in my pockets. That's how the rich people thinks, all right? But the thing is, we can do the same thing too. We, as broke people, can do the same thing too. And even though, like I said before, we shouldn't see ourselves as broke, all right? We should never see it that way. But we can do the same thing too, but we take debt to buy the PlayStation. We take debt to buy the Michael Jordan shoes. We take debt to buy a whole bunch of stuff, and everything does not make us any money. We take debt and just throw it away, while someone who has the money take debt, turn it into something, and take the profit from it and buy something stupid with it. So what? I mean, they have the same money reoccurring every month, right? But that's just my point of view, and that's why I believe you do not want to be broke, all right? You want to be rich, and you should fight for, not even saying rich, just fight to be wealthy, But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I want to know your thoughts, so make sure you guys comment down. Thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and have a beautiful day. And don't forget to always work and grind. Everything